Hey everyone, Christina here, and sorry if you hear the dog panting, that's Bandit. It's really hot today. So yesterday my mom and I went to a friend in Oklahoma, and we picked a bunch of pears and apples, and we get to see what all I get to do with it all. I'd say about 1.5, because there's a mixture of apples in that one, of pears, and 2 full bags of pears. We took my ladder and my stick that goes up in the tree and picks up all of the fruit from the tops of the trees. Best $20 I've ever spent. I'm just saying that right now. Hey everyone, so while I'm waiting on to process those apples and pears, I'm waiting on my apple core slicer machine to come in the mail. I thought I had one, apparently I didn't, so I ordered one and overnighted it, so hopefully it'll be here by this evening. But in the process of waiting, I cut up some tomatoes, a lot of tomatoes, and put them in the roaster and cooked them down. Well, I'm going to mash them here in a little bit, add some peppers, onions, and some zucchini and stuff to it, and I'm going to cook it down a lot, and then we're going to make some spaghetti sauce. But that's not going to be, I'm not going to make a big giant tutorial on it, because technically it's my first time doing this, so I'm just learning and winging it and seeing what I get. Here is what I have so far. This is the tomatoes I have cut down. We bought all these tomatoes for $2 from a lady. And she's going to start buying some chicken eggs from me. So we're just going to barter tomatoes for chicken eggs, apparently. So that works out for both parties. Right now, I'm just mashing them and trying to get all that pulp loose from the skins. And then I'm going to run it through my processor that I have for it. And I'll de-seed and de-skin, and it'll just be left the juice and the pulp. Of doing the processor, this is how much I've gotten. I turned it back on to heat, and now I'm going to add all my additives: the peppers, the onions, the zucchini. I think that's all. Oh, and some carrots. Alright, so I have all the vegetables cut up. I'm going to stir it really good. I got 1 red onion, 2 yellow onions, 3 carrots, a lot of bell peppers, the yellow, orange, red, and green, made it colorful, and then all of our juice is still in there. So it's gonna cook down for quite some time, and then I'll emulsify it. Now that everything's cooking down just nicely, I get to move on to the dishes. Oh dear Lord, baby Jesus. After. Well, I spent all day cooking this down. I put bell peppers, onions, yellow and red, carrots and zucchini in with all those tomatoes and cooked them down, and then I took my immersion blender and cooked it down, or emulsified it. And so this is what I have. I add my seasonings and it's cooked down. Oh, and I put 2 cans of tomato paste in it so we could keep some of the tomato juice without losing all of its yummy goodness. But it's ready to can. I'll just turn it on low and let it cook down a little bit more overnight, just barely. And then I'll can in the morning because it's already 9:44. Don't look at that. That's from the emulsifier. I will clean that up in the morning. Good Lord, I'm messy. So that's all I'm going to do today is late in the evening. It's 9:44. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on low so it'll cook down just a little bit more for morning time. I'll get Adam on the bus, and then I'll start canning all this up and start on the apples and pears. I was waiting on the apple core and peeler, this thing. So I'll get to try that out and bring you guys along with me. I have a lot to do. You want to come help? So you have a good night. I'm gonna go shower and go to bed. Have a good one. After being cooked down overnight, we are looking fantastic. So I'm gonna get my jars prepped, and then I'm gonna start canning. All canned up, just brought the last 4 out, and we're just shy a pint, so that made 8 quarts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, 8. And 3/4 of a pint. So thank you for coming along with this journey with me on making my first spaghetti sauce. And I didn't have a recipe, I just followed a video from that 1870s Homestead with Rebecca. And I know the Stivers Homestead did it too, so if you need a reference, just go to that 1870s Homestead, because she did a really awesome job, and I like the recipe. So have a good day, and I hope you come back and watch the apples and pears with me. I gotta figure out exactly what I want to do, and I know I'm gonna be making some apple butter and some applesauce and some pear apple butter. And then I'm going to keep the skins and the cores and put them in my steam juicer and make some juice. So I got a lot of options, and I need to get started. So have a good day, and hope you come back. Bye.